are up and live, running late as usual. Man, had everything set up. Get to my phone, get to my tablet, plug in my mic. We'll type everything in, plug in my mic, and it cuts off. So I gotta start all over. That's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. Alright, but I want to welcome everybody. Hopefully you know where you are. Hopefully you're in the right place. I want to thank everybody that participated in the show last night. And I need, because I know some of y'all might be thinking, Brother Hatem, how do you get up and pour libations every morning, but yet you believe some of the stuff that you are saying on the show? Like yesterday, I asked a key question and stuff like that. And I need y'all to understand that any belief, any idea that can't stand up to questioning is not worthy of existing. Any concept that we have, that we hold on to, that cannot stand the scrutiny of questioning is dangerous. Any leadership that we have that can't stand up to the scrutiny of questioning is an issue. So one of the strongest things I have in my life is spirituality. And I believe that my spirituality is strong enough, valid enough, and real enough to accept every question that I or anyone else brings up to it. If not, then I need to reevaluate and get rid of. And once again, go back to what I was talking about yesterday. Look at the underlying agenda of it. Please, family, please understand that. We become dangerous when we start mingling and discussing stuff and ideas that can't be questioned. Like when somebody throw up to me, reciprocity is universal, and I'm like, prove it. You know what I'm saying? Reciprocity is one of the principles that y'all hear me read on at least once a week, and talk about once a week, and talk about the importance of once a week. But hey, prove it. What's wrong with me asking that? What's wrong with me setting some of our young scientists' minds on fire by asking questions that they thought they couldn't ask? Or even some of you. You know, many of us, we have become, with our spirituality, what I'm noticing in spirituality, many of us are becoming homeless church people, homeless church folk. I'm gonna save you motherfuckers, y'all just don't know it type individual. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. But I do want to kind of rock the boat when it comes to some of these beliefs that I personally believe, and I'm witnessing in my years, ideas that may be holding us down or slowing down the progress, and I'm crazy for that. Now, one thing I do enjoy toasting my ancestors. And I know some of y'all say, but I can't prove that the ancestors exist. I can't. But what I can prove that exists is the memory and the love that I have for those individuals. And I can show you proof of their prior existence before the current state. And what I can tell you is how it makes me feel. Right? And what bothers people when they have conversations with me about this, right? What bothers individuals when they have discussions with me about this is that I'm not trying to convince them of the reality of my ancestors. I just let you know why I do it. Brother Kwame, now this is the mathematician, right? He says reciprocity, and he said this before, because I get on this. We go through cyclical themes here. Reciprocity among humans is quite different from reciprocity from the science perspective. One must discern the similarities and differences to grow, and God damn, once again, Black Yoda does it again. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get so bothered by all this deep talk. It's like deep, and see, but at least the people that I have recently been deep talking with, out in the community doing something, right? So, because some of y'all need to learn the difference between reading and studying. Let me say that again. Some of y'all need to learn the difference between reading and studying. Reading is just the exercise of your eyes, and your mind is involved a little bit. Studying uses your eyes, your mind, uses exercises and other types of things to help you grasp concepts, help you go back in and pull out concepts, and help you notice things that you didn't notice before. You know what I'm saying? And gives you action steps that you can actually use in your life. Maybe even involve some experimentation. Not enough of us is studying. A lot of us is reading. I don't want to talk to no goddamn readers. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, because it's impressive the amount of information that you can just gather reading and shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get off to the... Good morning, Brother Kwame. I'd like to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Anime girl was up this morning. I am so proud of you. And of course, this is the Heart of a Simple production, and this is the Daily Toast. And great Ujima to you. Last but not least, family, we strive to blow up those old paradigms. Drink your water, fam. Drink your water. Grab your water. Mr. Diddy. Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. My fault. Breathe. Now, twist the cap to get some water. Lift your glass to pour some water. Lift your glass to pour some water. Get that water. Drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink. drink, drink, drink. Or should I say, live, toast, then drink. Now, start off late, family. Go and drink up your water. Let's put on some quick music. Something to drink to. I know I ain't upload no new music. Let's check out this one by Brother Shaka. That's the thing for the Gina G show. No. This is the thing for one of my shows. My fault. We about to do the toast. Get your glasses ready, family. Get your glasses ready. Toast time. What up, Brother Kwame? I'm just drinking some water, man. That's all. It took me a little bit longer to drink the water than usual. Oh, Calvin Middlebrook. No, my fault. That's Cal Middlebrook. This Cal Middlebrook from when I was a kid. Man, what's up, homie? How you doing? Akron, Cal Middlebrook from Akron, Ohio. What's up, sir? How you doing? All right, family. We're about to do this toast. So we get this day off jumping and popping, right? But I was thinking about a story real quick. So last night we did a story. And it was a nice, if you didn't catch the show last night, going back, it was Folktales for Grown Folks, and the story was The Hunter and the Horseman. And I found a story when I was looking for a story about respect, because I need to share a story with my children about respect. And I won't even read it to you. I'm going to let y'all go and check it out. It's called The Crow and the Raven, right? Check out the story about the Crow and the Raven, which is because a lot of these stories really help us put into perspective where we are. Where we are. The Crow and the Raven is a great story for that. I'm just hoping that I run into it. I don't have to go all the way back through the book to get it, but it's an excellent story. Go and check it out. But all right, family. First off, getting honored to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up the glass and we say, and we toast and we say Ashe. From there, we move to our list of ancestors and those that want to join, or at least put their ancestors in the ranks of those that we toast every day, because we toast every day. Every day right? Every day we call on our ancestors, so we're going to call this list. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin, the Texana, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walton, Chris and Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Two Eggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, L, Normal X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marion Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grindelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend J. Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sears, Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Argoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keach Clarice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Donald Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Venus Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Now on to the book. The Friedrich Hines, Honest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanoberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Florence Evans, Pamela Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Charles, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles. I don't know why some names I just want to combine. Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Thomas Bradley, Uncle Bookie, shouts out. Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, June Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia, and Edwin Brooks, William and Bob Hatch, Kimbo Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bette Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We lift up all of our ancestors, and we salute them, and we say, Ashe. If you want to get your ancestor on the list, hit us up on the Black Signal, Texas. The names is 614-300-1875. I got so many numbers. 1875. Wow. We doing it here at the Journey. So let's keep up the good work. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. And where we go from there? Of course, you know, we go to the present moment. And it look like we have suffered some sabotaging. Alright. We are on Ujima. For those that don't speak the language, Ujima simply means collective work and responsibility. The Demonic principle is righteousness. The M7 today is respect. The color is blue. Vibration is the Hermetic law. The male name for the day is Kwaku. Female name is Akua. For the African-centered cultural virtue and value system, today in Wolof, the word is Yar, politeness and respect, particularly towards your elders. Akan ethics, obedience and respect. And Uluti, teachability. Remember those 6 emotions, family, we're working on mastering. We want to get into a place of peace, power, and joy. And we want to use the messengers, mad, sad, and scared, to help maneuver us back into them when we are able to ask ourselves the proper questions, right? And reach out to those around us that can help us, right? So we won't get all into that, but we know that all of our power is in a moment. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. I challenge everybody to activate your reticular formations and get out there and seek some collective work and responsibility going on around you. You know, take a picture, share it. Share it on your timeline. Share it on Gye-Nyame Journey's timeline. You know what I'm saying? We are principle hunting, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, and this is another piece. With some of these principles and some of these ideas that we have, we need to get people to work to proving them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how universities get started. That's how colleges get started. Proving the validity, proving the reality of the concept, looking at different angles of it. That's how you start educational institutions, right? Not just blindly believing stuff. And I don't. All right, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children, our children's children, onto infinity, because we realize that if we don't handle our business in the now, we don't handle our business today, there will be no tomorrow for our children. There will be no. What? Hold on. I got to play it now. Matter of fact, this one I'm playing it for this.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Some of y'all be like this. We do it tomorrow. Tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
What?
There is no tomorrow.
Why you gotta yell, man?
There is no tomorrow.
Damn, okay. We'll get busy now. Because there is no tomorrow if we don't handle our business today. Let's remember that. All right, so now we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, where do we go? We go to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. What's this date this weekend? Oh, okay. I'll look at that in a minute. Uh-oh. I think I got a problem. All right. Relax. All right. So we lift up your glass and we salute all of our relations. From there, we salute we give you the moment for that private, that selfish libation in some cases. Some cases no, but that's that private moment. We call the energy around us is here. Boom, go on and toast. From there, family, where do we go? We move and we toast the most powerful being in the room. That's you. I lift up my glass and I say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Guess what? I'm out because I think I got a conflict on my schedule. Let me go and see something real quick. All right, peace.